Well, Alpha, I'm to be 100% honest. If you're talking about, which I think you are talking about, a season 5 of where which basically continues the story, continues Clementine's story. To be honest with you, the I really I think I think her story should come to an end. That's what I think. I think that season 4 was the end. It was advertised as the final season. Uh, yeah, I think that I'm of the. I know I did that poll a while ago. Said really, my opinion has changed because it used to be I was kind of like inconsistent. Like I was kind of always just I want a season 5. Net 1 minute I didn't want a season 5 the next minute, and it's kind of and then it went from me leaning to not wanting a season 5, and then now it's just I really think that we shouldn't get one. I really think I really would rather not have just I would really not rather have the chance of ruining the game, of an awful fucking game, because that was meant to be the last season. That was meant to be the last season. It ends, you know, fucking Clementine. She had her leg, like her leg was amputated, or she lost her leg. She's in kind of a stable place, a somewhat stable home, or Erickson's school. Uh, I think that honestly, after all that Clementine has been through in the whole series, I think that she deserves some kind of happy, like kind of a happy ending, you know? So I guess somewhat of a happy ending because she's still an amputee or whatever. So has a missing leg. But yeah, I don't know. And also it's also just I talked about a fear I have. I said this in a comment, I think, to Venomous. Yeah, I did. I said this hit Venomous, but it was in a you don't know who that is, but but it was in. I said my worst fear, or I might have said it on Discord, but my worst fear is Skybound running the series that I am so passionate about and that I love into the ground and ruining it. And you could already see with the comics and what might, and I'm not saying it will be, what might be in store if we get a season 5. Because I feel like, because you look at what happened with season 3, and you look at really what happened with most seasons, they completely go in a different direction than the previous. Or they go like every character is just gone. It's basically just Clementine. And I think that season 5 would probably be Clementine and AJ. Or yeah, I think it would just be, I don't know. But I feel like it should just remember. See, just remember what happened with season 3, or with A New Frontier, you know. And that's kind of what I fear. Damn. But yeah, I mean, you saw in S3 how Kenny, they just killed him off like that. You know what I mean? They just killed him off. and he was barely talked about. Just that kind of stuff is what I fear, and I fear they'll do that again. You know, or I fear that they will go in a completely different direction because I don't know. That's just it. And I don't know. I don't think that I want to reiterate this. I don't think that if we get a season S5, because I think there's going to be an S5. I think it was almost just shown there's going to be an S5. I I think that I don't think it's going to be the comic or whatever. But I think that even if it takes just the smallest inspiration or hint from the comic, it could be bad, and it could be ruined. I don't know how many times I'm going to sigh in this video. But, yeah. To get, I guess, and season 3, or repeat, A New Frontier Part 2 would be interesting. That would be cool, but we're not going to get it. Really, what I would like to see is A New Frontier with a cameo from Clementine. The only more I want from Clementine is to see a cameo. Chickens. The only thing I want to see from A New Frontier is a cameo from Clementine. That's about it. Oh, sorry, New Frontier Part 2. Sorry, I'm rambling. But, yeah. That's about it. I think, basically, I'm of the opinion, if you go back to that old poll I did, Clementine has suffered enough. No season 5. I don't want one. I really don't want one. Okay. I mean, I guess to answer your question, Alpha, what do you want? What would you like to see in season 5? And I mean, don't let what I'm saying, in my opinion, dictate. Just don't just blindly agree with me. Make your own opinion. You know what I mean? I'm okay if other people. 'Cause I think most people definitely want a season 5. I think most people. I've done a poll. Most people want it. There's a couple people that don't, and there's a couple people like, oh, I don't know. And there's a couple weirdos that want A&F Part 2. But yeah, just if you want an S5, that's okay. I just don't. I just don't. I might. Here's the thing, and even then, I might still play it, but I don't know. There's a lot of ways I won't play it. There's kind of conditions for me to play S5 if it's with Clementine, as Clementine's the main character. Yeah. I'm sorry for this very rambling video. I know I probably didn't really answer your question. Does that I probably didn't answer your question to full satisfaction, but whatever. That's just how I feel. I hope you watch this. Bye, Alpha, and anyone else who watches this.